Thank you very much, Shox, and we are here once again for another match. If you thought that last game was action-packed, you have no idea what's waiting this weekend. So many more games, starting with the next one. A true battle of regional pride, as we have the first seeds of two very strong regions coming in here for the Intel Extreme Masters. First up, it's going to be from Europe, one of the oldest brands in League of Legends, and with this new roster taking that #1 seed of Europe, we have SK Gaming! And the expert said it, but can they do it again? Knocking down the crowd favorites in the Taiwanese region for that #1 seed. We have the challengers coming up, the Yowie Flash Wolves! And I think we're all ready for some more action on Summer's Rift. So let's get right back to the expert decks for the picks and bans.
Thank you so much, Chobra. And as we see there, SK Gaming will be on the blue side for this one. Yowie Flash Wolves on the red side. What will that give them in terms of priority in SK Gaming's plan?
Well, first of all, it means Svensson can get his hands on Rek'Sai, a champion he's obviously been used quite a lot. Otherwise, he goes for Nidalee. So it means for Yowie Flash Wolves, either you trade the two OP junglers at the moment, Rek'Sai and Nidalee, or you just simply ban both of them away, which is not a good thing because there are other things you want to target. I wouldn't be surprised to see them look towards the mid lane. LeBlanc has been great. Zed has been super important. Freddy, you don't really ban him out. He has too many champions up there. And again, Karsa and Svensson, they share the same champion pool. So it's not like you gain too much by double banning Svensson. And I feel like maybe you just trade the two OP junglers.
I actually think that one of the things that will benefit the Flash Wolves is targeting Svenskeren and forcing him to pick a Rengar. Now, he has seen success on this champion, but it does slow down the early game of SK, and that will allow you to snowball a little bit better.
Problem is, he's just going to go Lee Sin. I mean, he has no reason to go Rengar. He used to be a Lee Sin main player. We saw Lee in the last game here say, okay, you ban the OP junglers, Lee Sin for me. Fantastic early game. Jarvan can challenge him with the armor nerfs to his E. Simply, there's enough picks for both the junglers, honestly. I think more you might look towards Sword Art on
Vigo's not viable anymore.
True, yeah,
Vigo's
exactly.
been drawing bans almost every single game in recent weeks against Sword Art, and the Flash Wolves not as useful, let's say, in 5.4, but there are a number of other engaged supports, which, let's also be honest, Enrater's not particularly strong on. His Annie, his Leona, they have been left, you've been left wanting whenever you've seen him play those, but Enrater can always fall back to that Lulu pick, which is something that has worked well for SK in the past. So you've also got a clash of styles in terms of the supports there.
But that's the thing, it's a bit weird though with Sword Art, because yes, he can be the engage because he's very good with skill shots in terms of like playing Morgana, but his main style is normally like full disengage focused, and that's again, Morgana is his main pick. I feel like that should be banned away by SK Gaming or early picked if they wanted for like Freddy or of course Enrated in the bottom lane. That champion itself is also where he can roam around, and that's where it gets scary, so I feel like that should be a ban.
Yeah, indeed. And Trevor, you were saying maybe about Fox. He is untested on this biggest of stages. That might be a ban strategy as well from the Yowie Flash Wolves.
It'll be interesting to see, because in terms of the experience, Freddy, Sven are the shot callers of SK Gaming. Every single time we've listened to this team and their communication and their calls and their team fighting, it is Sven that is dishing out the orders, and it is Freddy going, I can join, I'll be late, I can TP now, do we want to do this? So Freddy tends to play this voice of reason in terms of their team communication. Whether or not that's going to be enough to keep Fox in line, that's really what I want to see. I think Forgiven is so driven, he's going to step onto the stage and he's going to try and knock it out the house. But for Fox, let's see. If he can get his hands on LeBlanc, he's comfy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been his best champion. In terms of top lane bans, we mentioned before how Stake is the weak link of Yowie Flash Wolves. Irelia, honestly, has been his best champion. You can ban that one away. It's the most banned champion by SK Gaming back in Europe, so I don't see why they wouldn't go for this one here on the blue side. To remove that one, suddenly Stake is left to play a tank, which probably is the best for him. But again, he's so often so weak in the early game. That's where Freddy, playing, let's say, Lissandra, is going to take full advantage of that and simply just win the game. So unless they want to ban Lissandra on the side of Yowie Flash Wolves, Freddy's going to have a free lane.
I want to side with you with the Aurelia ban just because when she starts going and split pushing, she would eventually just be able to beat out one of the 1-3-1 picks from SK and nullify the strategy to a certain degree. But the Morgana pick for top lane is not one that I want to see SK playing. I want to see them pick a really heavily abusing top laner and pick on the weak link of the Flash Wolves and snowball from that.
So what they normally do when they do have Morgana top lane for Freddy is they simply just push the lane all the time and they slowly take the tower, and then once the tower is down, he puts down the pole, the wave push into the tier 2 tower, and he just walks down to mid lane and joins. It's not the split pushing monster, you're gonna kill him one-on-one. It's more just push the wave and have like wave management, wave control, and then apply pressure by joining the fights. So it is a viable strategy for them, but I feel like you are right. The ones where Freddy can really carry is the better ones.
Well, Deficio and Crumbs, we're going to jump into picks and bans in a moment or two with SK on the blue side.